characters, right? Yutta, of course, you know, S is a little more technical than your average character, but for the most part, you fight with footsies.
Yeah. So, Evo 2019, Yutta. He just looks so dominant. Like Fenrich didn't seem to know what to do like he does against other players.
Right, but I don't think he's gonna make that kind of same mistake again. Honestly,
Yeah,
I think
no.
he's definitely gone into the lab prepared for this.
Yeah, he's actually quite the lab monster, honestly.
Yes,
so,
he
and
is.
in a lot of games that you'll see him in training mode, and he is just going in at it.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty much all he's putting on Twitter. Not a really talkative guy, but he's gonna be posting those combos and
Things
all that
like
stuff
that,
he's been
yeah.
doing on training mode.
on the other hand, Yutta, despite the fact that he won an Evo, there's no way he's sleeping on Fenrich, right?
Absolutely not.
He would be a fool, like just straight up here. But
Yeah, and you know, as we mentioned, I think that Fenrich is sometimes a slow starter. We've seen him in like many tournaments in many different games where he will like come out in top 8, kind of flat in winner's side, fall to the losers, then climb all the way back to grand finals.
yeah, all the way back for sure. I mean,
So-
not so much this year. That was the case at Evo Japan.
We've seen him do it in Dragon Ball as well.
But
so.
not so much this year in Arc System or in BlazBlue CF, right? But the previous years, absolutely, that happened almost all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are two of the strongest players, two of the people that expected to see possibly be in grand finals kind
Yeah.
of deal. Now here playing in loser semis.
Yeah,
And
one of them's gonna get fourth.
Again, everybody's brackets were broken. I'm just saying.
All right, and so this will be 2 out of 3 after this button check. It is losers semis, so
Yes.
until losers finals, it'll still be 2 out of 3.
Yeah, it's just it's the traditional FGC bracket, so makes complete sense here. But this is one of those matchups that I feel like has to go down to the wire.
Yeah, it definitely can and should. Both of these characters have their normals, they have the right tool for each opponent, right? The right spacing can benefit either character depending on what situation it is.
Yeah.
So for the most part, it really comes down to, you know, when you're at a disadvantage, how well do you defend yourself? When you're pressing your advantage, how much do you overcommit, right?
So normally in most cases, Jin would be like, oh, my jump C is kind of emphatic in a lot of ranges, right? A lot of characters have very big trouble dealing with his jump C and things like that. But S is a character who has an even larger, faster normal in the air at that same area. So it can be really, really weird. It's one of those things where he's probably going to have to do preemptive jump Cs more so than he would do it normally.
Yeah, but the other part of that rock, paper, scissors is what if you bait them into doing the jump B first, and then you can meet them with your rising jump C after their move's over, right?
Yeah,
So
catch
it
them on the
really
whiff.
comes down to, you know, who's playing better, honestly. And it sounds like an obvious thing, but
yeah. Like, just keep your health above 0, you know? If it were me, I simply would have blocked the overhead, right?
if
like
it was me, I would have won instead of lost.
Yeah. But that's just not the case. It's never that easy, never that cut and dry, and especially not going to be that cut and dry in this matchup, I feel. As we go here into loser semis, BBCF top 4, Yutta versus Fenrich.
Yeah, who is it going to be? I mean, it's hard to say. You can flip a coin, you might get about the same kind of result for predicting this. So you got to decide on which song.
They're going back to Must Die.
Yutta grimacing slightly.
That may have been the most mixed crowd response for Must Die I've ever heard in my life.
All right, so we've got Must Die top 4. One of these must die, and we'll go home.
It's tense. Yes, cricket.
It's we've got a drum mania in the crowd right now.
Yes, give me a crowd. Here we go, loser semis. Yutta versus Fenrich. Here we go.
Starting off with neutral. Yutta gets the first pressure, but Fenrich staying calm. Insta blocks pretty much all the hits.
Yeah, trying to convert off those stray air hits, but it can be really difficult without a counter hit, right?
Right. A lot of great defense from both players. Nobody's really willing to overcommit here.
Oh, tried to frame trap him right there. It ended up actually catching him in something that he wasn't expecting. He couldn't convert off it, but it still puts him in the pressure situation.
Yeah, takes the hit from the jump C. Rapid, late rapid, great conversion.
That's the conversion I see from Fenrich all the time. We've all seen it from Fenrich. His reactions on 6A, hitting or being blocked, is immaculate.
Great throw right there. Both players about to be in active flow.
Yeah.
Throw broken. Both of them are in active flow.
Yep. Both of those actions put them in active flow, you know, breaking and doing the throw.
Okay.
Getting the JC here. Gonna get a good amount of corner carry, but not, you know, maybe the best.
Just like, you know, 3/4. Gets the boars on.
Yeah. Okay, double fireball right now. He still has the crest available to him, so one straight hit could be a lot of extra damage.
Yeah, I should convert right into DP with that powered up special move. Allows full conversion.
Yeah.
Local plays playing very calm neutral right here. Not trying to commit.
The JB right there, so now he's got to deal with the Fenrir's
There
pressure.
it
And he
is,
DPs
DPs
through it.
him.
That's going to be full conversion. Got a lot of bar on deck, so he opts for the crested knockdown instead.
Yeah, just trying to keep it safe and easy, and you know, he can just win just by hitting another DP.
But this could very well just be the round right now. See if he hits it.
100-meter stock. 1, 2.
Number 2, that's going to do it right there. Yutta taking the first round. Again, Fenrich had such a hard time opening Yutta up. And even when it wasn't opening up, he couldn't hit him in neutral as much as he wanted to, as much as we've known Fenrich to do.
Yeah, and as we said, the Yutta is a long-time gym player as well. He's probably got a ton of a bit like understanding of, you know, when things are going to come. Overdrive, but he drops it.
Drop it. I mean, it could have actually been a lot better of a reset if that had fully connected.
Yeah. Jumps over. Great read from Fenrich right here. Gets a combo.
Yeah, it's really the setup and the knockdown that he wants, right? Because he's been having trouble getting anything started so far. They backhanded him with the 6 ahead, and finally a throw connects fully.
Yeah, reset him. You probably thought him to like do a late RC combo, but he just ran up and threw him. What's the mix-up low? Just straight up.
Yeah. Probably was expecting the 6A or something, but look at all the damage he's got. Can he do it? One more super, should chunk his life. Oh. There it is. And that's the EA version, so a lot more minimum damage on that. Yep. It was max range, so I wasn't too sure if it was fully going to connect, but you know, Fenrich is the god. As
we said, Fenrich, he's got ice in his veins. You know, he's always ready to close.
A lot better round for him that time. And then, oh, got the throw counter just super low to the ground. Excellent from Fenrich. That's going to put him in the corner. Yutta's going to have to find a way to fight back after his onset under.
Wow.
TRM.
Whiff 5A right into run-up throw. Catches Yutta with that TRM. Overhead,
there it is, yeah. Forcing the burst out of Yutta, but this gives him a chance. He can make this comeback. You know, we saw the level of control never allowing Fenrich to get started earlier.
Bro, I think she closed it.
Spoke a little too soon. I'm sorry, James.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, none of Fenrich's mix-ups were blocked or avoided in that situation, right? And that's, like, when you start seeing that your confidence grows as a fighting game player, like when you're playing, oh, my mix-ups are hitting, I can just do whatever I want, right? So when you get in that situation, like, you start cooking, basically.
Yeah,
like,
you start snowballing.
Yeah, everything just starts hitting.
And yeah, Yutta's gonna have to take a second to think about that because, you know, that first round was really emphatically in his favor, right? You know, Fenrich was not getting anything started, but it completely changing the game plan, not allowing Yutta to do anything.
Right.
It felt like anyway.
It just seemed like at a certain point, I think like Fenrich just started to read how Yutta was going to defend himself and hit him with everything pretty much. Blows, throws, you name it.
Yeah. I mean, he made him think about the presence of 6A a lot in the first couple of rounds, and in the third round he was like, oh, I'm just doing 2B now.
Yeah.
They hit right there, but just a little bit too high for any sort of conversion.
Yep, there it is.
Whoa, yeah, I was going to say that should be a whip punish, and it was exactly that. And it was crouch confirmed too, so it was going to be great for Fenrich, forcing the burst from Yutta.
I think Yutta was trying to anti-air 2C maybe, and he just went the wrong way. He ended up putting a 3C the wrong way.
Good block on the cross-up though, but I mean, you know, Yutta's still technically on offensive momentum.
That's right, good block on Gawain.
Ah, okay, yeah, that could have been TRM, and he got the TRM on that one.
He did a fake air throw, and then it threw him on the ground. TRM'd him like that.
Oh. Yeah, he tried to 2C as an anti-air, but it was a bit too late, and the head invulnerability hadn't started. That's going to give Fenrich a grip of damage here. And he tries to go for the setup, but he TP's out, recognizing the situation. He has 50 bar. Yeah, you've got to look out for whether or not when he's going to RC.
Yeah, Fenrich is so good at that late RC. He like reads when you're about to do something else, RCs it, punishes it.
Yeah, he tries to make it look like, oh, you know, I'm not going to RC because I forgot or something, you know. And you press a button and you just die for it.
Full screen.
Didn't have press, so he could knock down there.
Oh, wow, run up overhead.
Yeah, just trying to get closer and closer to action flow, right? Wow, hitting on the other side with cross-up.
Yeah, and I think Yutta is starting to be a little nervous, like his 2C anti-airs aren't working, so he's becoming vulnerable with that cross-up.
Yeah.
Just like that, again.
It was same side that time, though, and he was expecting cross-up, I think.
And normally when you have an anti-air, you can do reliably the hits on both sides. That's what you want to go to in that situation, but since he's whiffed on it both times, Fenrich is noticing that he's got that opening to go for.
Yeah, he might be a lot less confident, right?
Okay.
Got the TP here, though.
Cross up in the corner.
That was clean.
And now Fenrich is the one in the corner.
Could the tide change right here, or Fenrich is going to dominate with defense? I don't know, Yutta's trying to keep, he got the DP right there, no full conversion because he didn't have Crest and he didn't want to spend the bar.
Okay, caught him low again, bursts out from Yutta. This is a tough situation. He gets hit again.
Oh, double overhead right there. Burst comes out, he wants to keep that offensive pressure going.
Wow, big DP, but he's got RC.
Nice block with the instant there. He's got Fenrich on him. He's got to deal with this because Fenrich has the bar, right? He can RC anything.
Yeah.
Then the overhead. Is this it?
I think it's going to be a tiny... No, I think he's got it.
There it is! Fenrich takes out Yutta 2-0. And after that first round, it was all Fenrich.
Like we said, Fenrich is always going to kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He hits you. He knows the max damage combo for sure.
He's going to close it.
Just enough meter to be able to get the EX DP on that. And I mean, goodness, one stray hit and he takes it all the way as far as he can always.
My goodness. Such, just great presence of mind. Always knows what's going to kill. I swear. He's just so good at that kind of play. Just always closing it out when he needs to.
Absolutely. So unfortunately, Yutta is going to go home with a respectable fourth place, though. So if I could ask a question, I can ask a favor of the crowd. If you guys could give Yutta some love for congratulating him on fourth place. Thank you, Yutta. It's a hard stacked bracket out here, and I mean, sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah, I mean, that could easily have been grand finals.